resources, right? So we learned about India, its rainfall, right? Then we learned about the three seasons: summer, winter, summer, and monsoon, right? Now we are going to see effects of climate on human life. I think we have covered this point too, right? Now,
Yes,
yes, how the climate affects the human life, day to day life,
I'm
right?
full.
Yes.
Yes,
Now today we are going to do the second part of our lesson, that is resources. Yes,
and we did this.
which we started yesterday, and we are going to continue the same. Okay. But before going through the resources, natural resources, and we'll see what are actually the resources. Okay. What do we understand by resources? Yes. Yesterday we covered this topic. Who will
Yes,
say me? Who will say me what are resources?
resources are what we can store, which can be stored by its quality, capacity, and utility, and we
Yes.
can use it.
And which becomes our heritage and we can be termed as resources.
Yes,
Yes. Yes. Sufyan,
yes,
are you there, Sufyan? Sufyan, are you there? Do you know what does resources mean, Sufyan? Shabar?
सुफियान है पर बोल नहीं रहा है
No
सुफियान
problem.
सब दोनों
No problem. Shabar to speaks. Shabar. Okay.
शब्द भी नहीं शब्द
Okay. Means what are resources? Yes. My first question is what are resources, right? So everything available in our environment which can be stored and used. Okay. What can be done and Mohammed? Which can be stored and used based on its quality, capacity, and utility, and which becomes our heritage. Which becomes what, beta? Our heritage. Yes, can be termed as resources. Is it clear? What are resources? And Mohammed, is it clear?
yes yes ma'am
Yes. And Mohammed, can you revise this paragraph, beta?
yes ma'am the ma'am what is that
Everything.
everything available in our environment which can be stored and used based on its quality, capacity and utility, and which becomes our heritage can be termed as resource. Resources are also those that can fulfill certain aims, objectives and offer
Concrete.
concrete,
Concrete.
concrete, concrete solutions toward problems. Anything that can be aimed at and used to accomplish human
Necessities.
necessities, necessities also becomes a resource. The people of the earlier time were not aware of the minerals available below the surface of the soil and hence could not utilize it. That is why those minerals were not considered as a resource. But these resources are very useful for the modern man. The things that help in man's welfare and satisfy their demands are resources for man.
Yes. So what it is, beta? Okay, resources are what? Anything that can be aimed and can be used, right? To accomplish human necessities and also becomes our daily day use, right? You know, beta, before earlier time, many years ago, we are talking about, right? People were not aware of the things which were available under the ground, right? Under the earth, right? So those resources were not considered as resources. But by slowly and gradually, as men started, learning everything, we learned in the sixth standard, beginning of human life, right? In which men started to excavate different things. So slowly and gradually they learn what are resources, what are these minerals, right? But these resources are very useful for the modern man. Today it is very useful for us, right? The things that help in man's welfare, in all our men's welfare and satisfy the demands are resources for men. Is it clear? Now there are two types of resources, yes, that we saw. Which are they?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, which are they? Natural resources and man-made resources. Which are they? Natural and man-made resources, correct? So first we will see natural resources. Okay. What are natural resources, beta? Continue, and Mohammed. What are natural resources? Continue.
Okay, ma'am. Natural resources. Number one, natural resources are anything that exists naturally in any environment, is easily available and useful to man. There are three types of resources: water resources, mineral resources, land resources.
Yes,
Water
correct.
resources.
Continue.
So, yes, ma'am. The water resources of India include rivers, lakes, seas, etc. The river of India are divided into two on the basis of its origin and characteristic.
Characteristics.
characteristic. Rivers of North India, rivers of Southern India.
Yes, very good. So, what are natural resources? First, we will say that. See, natural resources mean what? Anything that exists naturally in any environment, okay? And is easily available and useful to man. It is very much important. It is also useful to man, right? So, there are three types of such resources. एक तो water, mineral, and land. Which are these three? Water, mineral, and which is the third
One
one?
land.
And land, right? Now in water resources also we saw two. Yes, in which पहले तो water resources में what includes rivers, lakes and seas, right? And then we will see which are these rivers. Okay, now rivers are also two, according classified according to, divided according to their origin and characteristics. Okay, पहले तो rivers of northern India, and the second is rivers of, एक तो northern India, yes, and the second is rivers of southern India. Yes, now we will see all the names of rivers of northern India. Okay, okay, in this map you can see this blue lines, those are rivers, and the blue pond, they are ponds. Okay, rectangle, square type shapes you can see, no, blue color, they are all lake. What are they? Willow Lake, Dal Lake of Jammu and Kashmir, right? So now slowly and gradually, first we will see rivers of North India. Which are the rivers of North India? Yes, and Mohammed, continue
I
beta.
did.
Sahil, okay, Sahil, you
And
can
I did.
continue. Yes, Sahil, continue.
Okay. Rivers of northern India. The Sindhu, Ganges, Yamuna, and Brahmaputra are the rivers of northern India. They are perennial in nature. The Ganga is known as the
Bhagirathi.
Bhagirathi. There is a triangular fertile plain near the delta of the river Ganga. The Ganga and the Brahmaputra are major waterways of India and used for navigation purposes. Besides this, the Jhelum, Chenab, and Sutlej
Satluj.
Ravi and these also flow in the north. Every year, the devastating flood in Kosi River is in the state of Bihar destroy the life and property of the people of that area.
Very good. Thank you, Sahil. The rivers of North India. Okay, Northern India means which part? I hope everyone is clear, right? That the Sindhu, the Ganges, the Yamuna, and the Brahmaputra are the rivers of Northern India. Where are these rivers for? They are the rivers of the Northern India, right? And they are perennial in nature. Okay, the Ganga is also known as Bhagirathi. The other name of Ganga is what? Bhagirathi. Okay, now all these rivers they have a triangular fertile plain. Okay, triangular fertile plain means what? Which is very good for agriculture. Is it clear? Besides this,
Yes, ma'am.
besides this, yes, besides this, the Jhelum, Chenab, the Satluj, the Ravi, and the Bees also flow in north. Now, every year, devastating floods in Kosi River in the state of Bihar destroy the lives and property of the people of that area. Now, rivers of southern India we will see.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Sahil, continue.
Rivers of southern India. Rivers like Tapi, Narmada, and Mahanandi flow down from the mountains in central India. The Narmada and Tapi flows toward the west and merge with the Arabian Sea, while the Godavari, Krishna, Kevaria, Kaveri, and
Kaveri.
Tunga Tungabhadra flow eastwards and merge into the Bay of Bengal. These rivers flow through the uneven surface of the ground like high
It
and
is
slopy
ground, okay?
regions.
It is
Yes,
printing mistake. It is G R O
spelling
U N
mistake.
D ground. Yes, G R O U
Ground
N D
like
ground.
ground like high and slopy regions, and therefore from waterfalls. That is why these rivers are not used as waterways. These are used for irrigation purpose and in production of hydroelectricity.
Very good. Thank you, Sahil. So, rivers of southern India. Okay, we are seeing now rivers of southern India, this down part. Is it clear? Now, rivers like Tapi, Narmada, and the Mahanadi flow down from the mountains in central India. Okay, the Narmada and the Tapi flow towards the west and they merge in the Arabian Sea. Where do they merge, beta? They merge in the Arabian Sea. While these three, while Bay of Bengal में कौन कौन merge होता है? गोदावरी, कृष्णा, कावेरी and Tungabhadra. They flow eastwards and they merge into they merge into Bay of Bengal. Is it clear? Now these rivers flow through the uneven surface of the ground like high and slopy regions. Okay, and therefore form waterfalls. What do they form, beta? They form waterfalls. Okay, that is why these rivers are not used as waterways. Understood? They are used as for irrigation purpose and in production of hydroelectricity. As beta this rivers is on the high and slopy regions, right? So they cannot be used for waterways. Boats can't go up and down like this way, right? Right or wrong?
Right.
Yes or no? Right? Apart from that, they are used as they are having waterfalls. Yes, as they are forming waterfalls. So those waterfalls can be used for what purpose? Irrigation purpose and production of hydroelectricity. What can be it used for? Production of hydroelectricity. Is it clear? And Mohammad Sufyan
Yes, ma'am.
Shabar, Mohammad
Yes.
Ali was present.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Sanraj, can you revise this para once? Rivers of southern India. Then see, if you remember this names, then you will be able to memorize all
Rivers
this.
of southern
Okay?
India. Rivers of southern India. Rivers like Tapi, Narmada, and Mahanadi flow down from the mountains in central India. The Narmada and Tapi flows toward the west and merge with the Arabian Sea, while the Go-
Godavari,
Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, and Tunga,
Tungabhadra,
Tungabhadra, Tungabhadra
Tungabhadra.
flows eastwards and merge into the Bay of Bengal. These rivers flow through the uneven surface of the ground like high
Uneven surface.
hmm?
Uneven surface.
Yeah. Surface from the ground like high and slopy regions, and therefore from waterfalls. That is why
Form.
falls. That is why these rivers are not used as waterways. They are used for irrigation purpose and in production of electricity.
Yes, understood why this is not used for as waterways. Why it is not used as waterways? Who will answer my question? I explain you right now. Why is it not used as waterways?
Ma'am, that is why
Because it flows anywhere.
Sorry, because
rivers are not used as waterways.
why? Because why it is not used as waterways? That is my question. We revise this in this paragraph.
They are used of irrigation.
Uh, because they are not used as waterways, they are used for irrigation. But why they are not used as waterways is my question.
Only because it flows to uneven surface.
Ah, because it is not an even surface. अब आप एक imagination कीजिए कि you can imagine, right, that can your boat or ship travel on an uneven surface, mountains हो नीचे, or
No,
big rocks and everything. Will your boat or ship sail in such surface?
no,
What will happen? It will not sail, right? Right? Instead, because it is having high and slopy regions, and therefore they form waterfalls. So this waterfall can be used for irrigation purpose and also for the production of hydroelectricity. Is it clear?
yes,
Now, can you see this table on my screen? All of you?
yes,
All of you can see the table? So, everyone can see, no?
yes,
Okay. See now, in the first column, rivers are shown, written, the names of the rivers. Okay. Then the multi-purpose project, which is constructed on that rivers. And then beneficiary means what? Okay, which states are benefited with this project, with these rivers? Yes, which states are benefited? Okay, benefited in the form of providing water, providing electricity, providing this what water for the irrigation purpose, right? So we'll see these projects one by one. Yes, I will read the river multipurpose project and their
yes,
beneficiary.
ma'am. Rivers, Narmada project, beneficiary, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, and Maharashtra. The Krishna, the Krishna, the 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 Nagarjuna project,
Nagarjuna
Andhra
project.
Pradesh.
Nagarjuna project, Andhra Pradesh.
Yes, the Tungabhadra project, Andhra Pradesh. The Kosi project, Andhra Pradesh. The Koshi project, the Mahan, the project, the Satluj project, Punjab, Haryana,
Yes. So what it is better that the Narmada project, the Narmada and the project name is Narmada project, which benefits Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, and Maharashtra. Now the Tungabhadra, right? The Tungabhadra river has the Krishna has the Nagarjuna project. The river Krishna is the Nagarjuna project, which benefits Andhra Pradesh. Same as same, the Tungabhadra has the Tungabhadra project. Again, it benefits Andhra Pradesh. The Kosi project, which benefits the state Bihar, right? And the Mahanadi, the Hirakund project, which benefits the state Orissa. And the Satluj, the Bhakra Nangal project, which benefits three states Punjab, Haryana, and Rajasthan. Now, about the natural lakes of India and what is its specialties? कौन से स्टेट में है, कौन से लेक्स हैं, and what is the specialty? Whether it is fresh water lake, salt water lake, और कभी कभी कोई लेक पार्शियली सॉल्ट और पार्शियली दिस भी होता है, फ्रेश भी होता है. So partially, what type of lake it is that we will see. Okay. Yes, natural lakes of India. Yes, and Mohammed.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
yes, states, lakes, and their specialities. Can you read better?
Yes, ma'am. States: Jammu Kashmir, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu,
Not
Odisha,
like it.
Rajasthan.
And Mohammed, not like that way. State, which lake is there, and what is the speciality? Jammu and Kashmir, Dalwular, and fresh water lake asset.
Okay, ma'am. States: Jammu Kashmir, Lake Dal and Vular. Speciality: freshwater lake. State: Andhra Pradesh, Lake Koliru. Speciality: freshwater lake. State: Tamil Nadu, Lake Pulicat and specialty saltwater lake. State: Odisha, Lake Tikka, saltwater lake.
Yes, understood
State:
everyone?
Rajasthan, Lake Sambar, specialty saltwater lake. State: Gujarat, Lake Nal Sarovar, specialty partly saltwater lake.
Yes, understood everyone what it is, these lakes and what are these specialty?
Yes,
Now, yes, now Sada Sarovar. Now, what are the artificial? See, all these are what? Natural lakes. Dalvular, Koleru, Pulikat, Chilka, Sambhar, and Nal Sarovar. They are natural lakes. Now, these are artificial lakes, means they are made. Okay, okay, that we will see. Is it clear? Yes, continue, and Mohammed.
yes, ma'am. State: Himachal Pradesh, river the Satluj, lakes the Govind Sagar. State: Andhra Pradesh, river the Krishna, lake the Nagarjuna Sagar. State: Andhra Pradesh, river the Manjra, lakes the Nizam Sagar. State: Gujarat, river the Narmada, lake the Sardar Sarovar. State: Madhya Pradesh, river the Chambal, lake the Gandhi Sagar.
Yes, understood everyone. Now we will gather some information about the Narmada project. Okay, Narmada project. Why we are gathering the information of Narmada project? Because it is of Gujarat state. Okay, is it clear?
Yes,
Okay, yes. Okay, continue, beta. And Mohammed.
yes, ma'am. Information about Narmada project. The Narmada project is the biggest po- multi-purpose project of Gujarat. Number two, in terms of capacity, the main canal of the Narmada project is the biggest in the world. The length of the entire canal network is approximately uh, 66,000 kilometers. Number three, 8,215 villages and 135 cities of Gujarat are provided drinking water through the Narmada project. Number four, 14
14.
districts and 14 districts, 75 talukas and 3,360 villages of Gujarat are getting irrigation facility through the Narmada project.
Very good. So all this is information about Narmada project, okay, which is the multi-purpose biggest project of India, okay, which is used for many purposes, multi-purpose, biggest project of Gujarat in India, right? Now, in terms of its capacity, right, the main canal of the Narmada project is the biggest in the world. पूरे वर्ल्ड में बिगेस्ट है कैपेसिटी के अनुसार, okay, what it is the biggest in the world, right? The length of the entire canal network is approximately 66,000 kilometers. Is it clear? Clear?
Yes.
Yes. And 8,215 villages and 135 cities of Gujarat are provided drinking water through the Narmada project. How are they provided drinking water? Hmm? How many villages and cities?
3,360.
135 cities and
3,360.
8,215 villages.
Okay. Yes, Sufyan was saying something.
Ma'am, 8,215 villages.
Yes, they are provided what? Drinking water. Okay. Through this project, Narmada project, right? सुफियान जो कह रहे थे वो इरिगेशन फैसिलिटी के बारे में 3,360 है वो इरिगेशन फैसिलिटी, ओके, 14 districts, 75 talukas and 3,360 villages of Gujarat are getting irrigation facilities. Is it clear? Clear?
Yes.
Now we will see mineral resources. Okay? Yes. And Mama, Sufyan, would you like to read this para mineral resources? Sufyan?
No, ma'am.
Yes, Sahil, continue, beta.
Yes, ma'am. Mineral resources. Mineral resources. Biotic and abiotic materials below the surface of the earth are transformed into minerals having different chemical components due to intense heat and pressure. These reservoirs of minerals is formed in the core of the earth through natural processes lasting for thousands of years. Minerals below the earth are not found in their strong form. There are many impurities present due to which they are called ores. Example, iron ore. Only after the refining of the ore we get minerals, and their pure form. These minerals form the foundation of the ego, economic might and prosperity of a country.
Yes. So all this is about mineral resources. Okay. Biotic and abiotic materials. Which type of materials? Biotic and abiotic materials which are below the surface of the earth. They are transformed into minerals having different chemical components. Yes, and due to intense heat and pressure, this treasure troves to minerals is formed in the core of the earth through a natural process. But this natural process is not 1 or 2 years. It is how much years? Thousand for thousands of years. ये process को लगता है, right? But it is natural process. Now minerals which are below the earth are not found in their pure forms. How are they found? They are found in the form of ores. Yes, they are to be purified. Yes, impurities. Yes, there are many impurities present due to which they are called ores. Okay, बहुत सारी उसमें से चीजें अलग करनी पड़ती है. Yes, for example, iron ore, right? Only after the refining of the ore, means removing the ore, we get minerals in the pure form. These minerals form the foundation of economic might and prosperity of our country. Is it clear, everyone? Then further minerals can be divided into three: metallic minerals, non-metallic, and power generating minerals, which we will see in the next class. Okay, mineral resources, and the last will be our this which resources? Land resources. Yes, these are all our land resources. Okay. Yes. Everyone understood till here?
Yes.
Huh? Any doubt, anyone?
No.
No.
Okay, chalo. I hope this
वो
today's
हमको वो
topics.
इंडिया का मैप लाना है ना मैम
Yes, beta, India's map.
इंडिया का
Okay. Instructions are given in your textbook what you have to do. In the notes which I have sent, instructions are
यस
given. Okay. Still, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay.
ओके मैम
Okay, bye.
Yes, but see that you complete it today itself. Okay.
ओके मैम
Yeah,
टी
ma'am.
टाटा
Because if you write today, you will be able to learn with it. Otherwise, you will forget. Okay?
ओके
Okay, ma'am. Bye.
ओके
Yeah, bye, all of you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye,
बाय
ma'am. Bye.
मैम
Bye.
टाटा सी यू sayonara से सब्जी साहिल